Are you getting ready to go through Valentine's Day with a narcissist in your life? Well, then by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to expect. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I have been recognized as one of the top attorneys in the country, and I've written a couple of best-selling books. And most importantly for you, I help people get out of relationships, whether business or personal, who are dealing with narcissists, who are dealing with difficult people, toxic people. And I help you do it in a super strategic way that helps you create leverage and actually anticipate what it is that they're going to do so that you can be 2 steps ahead of them. And I give you the resources to do that. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. So let's talk about Valentine's Day. I call it the Toxic Valentine. Instead of my funny Valentine, it's my Toxic Valentine. Because, you know, Valentine's Day is normally a great day for people to express their love. You know, whether it's a romantic person or maybe you're just sending a beautiful Valentine's Day card to your children or your parents or your best friend or whoever it is that means something to you in your life. Then, you know, Valentine's Day is a beautiful day to remember that and express that. Well, it's quite the opposite when you're dealing with a narcissist because they feel intimidated by that. They feel threatened by it. They don't like holidays. They don't like birthdays. And if you want to know more about how narcissists handle holidays, check out my video on why narcissists hate holidays. And we'll make sure to put a link to that below as well. But basically, they don't like holidays because it's an opportunity that other people will get attention other than them, which is not acceptable to a narcissist. To a narcissist, you're supposed to be 100% for them. And it's this black hole that you're constantly trying to fill and constantly putting deposits into, and you never get to take anything out of it. You know, so you feel, you know, constantly run down and like you're sucked dry, that's why they're called energy vampires, because they literally drain the life out of you. They suck as much out of you as they possibly can in order to get that narcissistic supply. Really what's happening on Valentine's Day is a microcosm of what's going on all the time in a narcissistic relationship, which is that they can't express love. They don't want to have to do that. They don't want to have to give to anyone else because they feel, you know, very empty inside. I've often said that they're like that hollow chocolate Easter bunny that's like totally empty inside, but they look nice on the outside. So there's a couple of different things going on for Valentine's Day. Now, if you are still in a relationship with a narcissist, then if you're still in the love bombing phase, then it may end up being a great Valentine's Day for you. You know, at that point, they may be bringing you the flowers, or they may be, you know, doing all kinds of nice things for you. You know, if you're a man or if you're a woman, it really doesn't matter. They still might be doing something nice for you. And you know, it may end up being a great Valentine's, because normally during the love bomb phase, they're just over the top wonderful. Okay, so that may be one place that you're in. Or if you are past the love bomb stage, where it's like the initial love bomb stage, and you're in a relationship with a narcissist, then you might start to see things like the silent treatment. You know, they get really angry if you're, you know, wanting something. I mean, one of the things that narcissists really, really hate is being forced to do something. They don't want to have to feel obligated. I remember that one of the narcissists that I had to deal with in my life used to say, you know, you can't ask for anything. You have to wait for the offer. And I remember thinking like, but how are you going to know what it is that we want if we can't ask for it? You know, send out smoke signals, you know, drop hints so that potentially you could, you know, offer to do something. It was like the strangest thing, but that is how narcissists are. They don't want to have to feel obligated. And so one of the things they really don't like about holidays is they don't like the fact that they are obligated now to have to do something. So right away before the holiday starts up, they start creating drama, creating problems, because they don't want to have to do something for the other person for Valentine's Day. They don't want to have to shower you with attention and gifts and all of that, because that means that they're not getting it. So that's one of the things that you can expect. The other thing is that it's a great opportunity for them to devalue you. And so they'll take that opportunity to maybe get you something less than what you expected, or something that's kind of like a hidden dig. If you want to know more about narcissistic gift giving, because they are just so lovely when it comes to gifts, go check out my video on narcissistic gift giving. It's quite something when it comes to gifts. So you can expect that, you know, the gifts that you're going to be getting on Valentine's Day are probably not exactly what you wanted, or maybe it's some sort of a dig, or maybe it's going to be late, or something wrapped up in that. So these are all things that if you're still in the relationship with that narcissist, then you might see some of these things. Something else that they do is being passive aggressive. So, you know, maybe they wait until the last second to make the dinner reservation, or maybe they forget to do it at all. Or maybe they make the dinner reservation at their favorite restaurant instead of yours. And so there's like this little subtle dig, this little subtle reminder of how little value you have to them. So those are all the things that you might see if you're still in relationship with that narcissist on Valentine's Day. And if you think that is so toxic, give me a toxic in the comments right now. Okay, so now what might happen if you are no longer in a relationship with a narcissist and it's Valentine's Day? So what they may end up doing at that point is triangulating. So now you're seeing them with someone else. So now maybe on social media, or maybe you hear through the grapevine that they took someone else out for dinner, or went to dinner with someone else, or spent time with this other person on Valentine's Day. Or maybe they want you to see like how much they received from all these other people, and look at you, you didn't get that. You know, so they might take the opportunity to post all kinds of stuff on social media. Or maybe they're thanking all these people on social media and saying, I love you, and I love you, Johnny, and I love you, Mary, and I love you, but they don't make sure not to say your name so that you feel left out. And you're sitting there like, hey, you know, like I did more for you than anyone else ever did, but there that person is, because they want to take that opportunity to nag you and grate on you and devalue you in some way. So those are some of the things that you might see. The other thing that you might actually see is some love bombing. It might be an opportunity for them to come back and what we call hoover. And if you want to know more about hoovering, check out my video on that. But they might come back and just start like, oh, come on, it's Valentine's Day. You know, we've always gotten along and we can do this and da, da, da. Especially if they're starting to see that you're making some headway, maybe against them. If you have a case against them in some way, if they're starting to see that you're actually gaining some traction, then, you know, that might be a good time to come back and start hoovering a little bit and get you away from your lawyer, or get you away from the idea of whatever it is that you're doing, and try to control the situation by getting them back, getting you back into their web, into their lair, you know, ensnaring you again. So you might see some hoovering going on there as well. And if you are no longer in a relationship with them, what you might also see if you are trying to move on and you're trying to have a nice day or dinner or something with someone else, that's when they're going to come back, control you, harass you, maybe stalk you, especially the malignant narcissists. They might try to do some of that sort of thing too. It's all extremely toxic, which is why I call it my toxic Valentine. They are very toxic in general, so it's only going to be worse on a day that's dedicated to love, which is a feeling and emotion that they really don't completely understand. They want to be participating in love, but they just don't know how to do that in a healthy, normal person way. So if you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, make sure to grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet and come join me in my free private Facebook group called Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung as well. If you like this video, make sure you like it and you share it if others are dealing with a toxic narcissist. And also drop me a comment. Give me that toxic. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now's a great time to do that. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so glad that you're part of my community. Make sure that you stick with us, utilize the free resources. We're here to support you. And remember, today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'll see you in the next video.